Okay, my darlings that have the TI-84, here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to mode, and instead of being in function mode, remember when we changed this to parametric mode, we're going to go to polar mode, and we're going to choose enter. Now when we press Y equals, we have equations R1, R2, R3. So in R1, we're going to put the -5, and then we're going to get sine. Now remember, all our variables come from that same xt, theta, n key. When we press the variable key, we're now going to get theta. Close our parentheses, hit enter. Now when we go to graph, there's our circle. Okay, if we go back to Y equals, we can clear this out. Then we can put in the -2 cosine of theta, hit enter, and look at the graph. There it is. Okay, now let's try the other ones. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Y equals. I'm going to clear it out. This time it's 3 plus 3 sine, get your theta, and I'm going to press enter. When we look at our graph, there's the cardioid. Now, if I try to go to my table, you're going to have the same problem. Actually, this looks like, oh, how nice. This looks like it's already set up to count by 30 degrees. Now let's check that. I'm going to do second table set. Okay, it starts at 0, and then we want it to change by 30. Second angle, choice 1 is for the degree symbol, and we can hit enter. Now, if you know that it's pi over 6, you can type in pi over 6. It'll give you the same decimal. So now if we go to the table, there it is. If we go to the main screen, there is a vars key. Okay. If we're in a function mode, you would have Y1 vars. We're in polar mode, so if we choose that and we choose R1 of 0, second angle. So it's a little more complicated than on the TI Nspire, but you can do this. And you can arrow up, bring it down, back over it. Now here's the thing, you guys would have to insert, so Control Delete to insert a 3, and then you can press enter. All right, arrow up, hit enter to copy it down. Now you're just going to put your blinking cursor on top of the 3 to change it to a 6 and hit enter. And now you can do the same things that we did on the TI Nspire. It's a little more steps on some of them, but it's still doable. Okay, there was one more. If you want, I'll practice that one with you as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Y equals. I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to do 2 plus 4. I'm going to get cosine, hit my variable key for theta, press enter. If I look at my graph, there's my loop-in limousin. Okay, I'm going to check my table set. It's still starting at 0 and changing by pi over 6, which is 30 degrees. So I'm going to second over the graph as table. I can now copy all my values. That's what we wanted. If we want to go to the main screen, you know I like clear screens, so I clear it. All right, again, my equation is in R1. So I'm going to go to vars, Y vars. We're dealing with polar. It's in R1, and we open parentheses, 0. Remember, it's second, and angle is over the apps key, and 1 for degrees. And we press enter. Arrow up to highlight it, press enter. Now again, you're going to have to Control insert because you need to add an extra digit in there. Press enter. Now when it's going to be the same number of digits, I can just put my blinking cursor on the 3 and change it to a 6 by typing a 6 over it. Okay, hope this helped, guys.